Hi everyone, my name is Aminat Olayeni. I'm here this evening to talk about the effect of stress. So in this speech, I'll be talking about definition of stress. How does body respond to stress? The external and internal causes of stress. Then how can we manage stress? According to Melinda Smith and others, they all define stress as being a physical response to events. What are these events? They might be danger, when we are in danger, or when somebody upsets us, or when somebody is threatening us. That's when we're going through stress, according to their definition. They also say stress can serve as a body protection. What do they mean by stress can serve as a body protection? They said if we go, whenever we are going through some stress, or whenever we are going through any challenges in life, we tend to have more protection around us. Like we want to protect ourselves no matter how, even when we are stressed out, we want to we are there to protect everything around us. So also, I'm going to be talking about how does body respond to stress. According to American Psychological Association, they give example of hormones that is responsible for. They give example of hormone that the body releases that triggers stress in our body. And the hormone is adrenaline and cortisol. That is when we are stressed out, those hormones go straight to our body stream. That's when we tend to stress out around that time. And people around us will notice that we are going through some challenge, stress is going to be written all over us. Our body experiences it also. It's going to be obvious everywhere we go. I believe somebody will tell you, are you going through some stress around what is really going on? We're not going to look like our normal way. So take it or you leave it, people around us will notice that we are going through stress. So also I'm going to be talking about causes of stress. We have external factors and internal factor. According to Anna Prinich, the author of Stress Management, provides us with some external and internal causes of stress. What are the external causes of stress? It could be school or the work we do can stress us out. It can be our children or family. Here we are in America, you're responsible for your family. Everything, you are the one responsible for them, to take the children to school, you have to be there. Then we can have financial problem can contribute to external factors that causes our stress. Also, being too busy also can be an external factor when we are going through some stress. And relationship difficulties. What do I mean by relationship difficulties? There are some people in marriages nowadays, they don't really enjoy that marriage. It can be part of an external factor. We have internal causes of stress. Chronic worry. Some people are just naturally worried about everything in life. What to do, how am I going to sleep, what do I do, what will happen to me the next minute. Some people are just hopeless about life also, that is pessimism. Some people lack flexibility, they can't just bend down, they can't bend anything for anything. They are not flexible in whatever they do. I think that is part of internal causes of stress also. So the last thing I'll be talking about, how can we manage stress? According to Betty Friedman, the author of 4 Aids of Stress Management, he made us to understand that we can avoid stress. Any unnecessary stress, we can avoid it. We don't have to go for everything. Whatever we know that is affecting us, we can do away with it. We can also alter stress. What do I mean by alter stress? There's something, if we know that this thing is giving us problem, we can alter it by saying we can do away with this. Probably this is not able, we should be able to differentiate between what we want and what we don't really want. That's how we can alter it. Then we can adapt. There's some stressor that we just have to adapt it. It's either you can, there are some that they are part of us, but we can't do without it. And once we notice that they are giving us headache, I think the only thing we can do is just to adapt it to ourselves. What do I mean by that? We have to take it as ourselves. By the time we see it that this is part of me, at least it's not easy for us to remove our eyes from our body. If we see it that way and we adapt it, I think we won't be too much worried about stress, and we can as well accept it. I think by the time we are going through a lot in our lives, and we know that we can't really do much about it, we've tried everything we could in our own little capacity, and it seems some things they are not working out fine. We can adapt it, we can accept it. If this is how God wants it, or this is how it's going to be, let me just accept it as it is. So this concludes my speech. I would like to ask my members of my audience if they have any question for me.
How can we manage stress?
Okay, like I said earlier, we can manage stress according to Betty Frem. He said she provides us with 4 A's. Those A's are avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. You can avoid. If you know something is stressing you out and you know you don't really need it, you can try to avoid those. You can as well alter it. What do I mean by alter it? It's not everything that we like when we have something around us. It's not everything that we really have to use. So something you know that probably you have to, like, if you have some stuff that you know you are doing, it's not really necessary. You don't have to do it. You can alter it. Well, you can even adapt the stress also. What do I mean by adapt it? If you know you really need this thing and it's giving you stress and you can't do without it, it is good that you even adapt it to yourself, that let me see it as part of myself. Then the last one says accept. You can accept the stress also, that okay, instead of being stressing myself on daily basis, let me just accept it as part of what I'll be going through every day. That then you will not be stressing yourself out on daily basis.
Are there signs and symptoms of stress?
Yeah, that's why, like I mentioned earlier, we have cognitive symptoms. Around that time, we may have memory problems. There's something that we used to remember or we tend to do before, we can't even remember. Even when we have some people 10 plus 10, they might not even remember this 20 when they're stressed out. So we can have emotional symptoms as well. That's when we see some people, they want to just isolate themselves. They want to be within they don't want anybody to come near them. We can have physical symptoms too. That some people, they will be complaining of having pain every day. I'm feeling cold today. This is what I have aches, pains all over my body. We can see some behavioral problems, symptoms as well. You will see some adults biting on their nails, pacing around the house. They just want to be within. They don't want anybody around them. Is that answers your question? So, do I have anybody? Does anybody have a question for me?
No.
Oh, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for partaking in this speech. I really thank you all, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My thanks go to my cameraman also. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.